There's supposed to be a summit of the European political community at some point round about May or April, and the UK is hosting this, and yet it hasn't been fixed. It hasn't happened. And there is speculation that this is because or European diplomats think this is because Rishi Sunak is still holding out the possibility of a May general election, and he wants to make sure the coast is clear so that he can do so. If he chalks in a big summit for the European political community and that has to be abandoned at the last minute, that's not going to look good. So there is a possibility. If this summit goes ahead, then we know that there isn't a May general election. If the summit doesn't go ahead, there's every possibility there will be a May general election. It is interesting, I suppose, but irritating that everything is grinding to a halt because Rishi Sunak can't make up his mind, and nobody seems to know what they're doing. Now, this summit will be important because it structures the European response to Russian aggression, and everybody wants to be clear that there is a clear response to Russian aggression, whether Mr. Putin is in his fridge brushing up against the vegetables or whether he is actively functioning in some sort of supine fashion around the corridors of the Kremlin. Who knows? Who knows? But we should be functioning. We certainly should not be spending our time in the fridge. We are not Boris Johnson, and neither are we a packet of frozen peas. I must add, on the subject of frozen peas, I did spend an extremely nice holiday job when I was a schoolboy, working in a pea freezing factory in Spalding. And my job at one point was to squirt some sort of liquid in a tube to make sure that the peas gushing into that tube didn't froth up and rebel. Unfortunately, when I squirted, the top came off the squirter and it sort of bunged up the machine. I stopped production for an entire night. People weren't happy.